procrastination. That is the number one problem of pretty much every single person I meet, whether it's a student or people on the streets that stop me out here. That's the one thing that stops people in their tracks more than anything else, and that is that simple word procrastination, which means you know you need to do something, but you're not doing it for some reason, right? You just put it off till tomorrow. I'm not going to do it now. What happens is there's too much pain involved for doing it, so you push it off and you push it off. And this could be about your diet or your health. Maybe you want to start a business, maybe a new relationship, maybe about your impact on the world. And it's something we all suffer from. And the problem is this, is that the next action step that you're going to take feels too painful, it feels too big, it feels too scary, so instead you do nothing. You go back to Netflix, you go watch another episode of London Real. That doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is when you're taking action and moving forward, because action is always the answer. And that's how we learn, that's how we grow. And so this is what I tell people to do when you're suffering from procrastination. And it's something I learned from David Allen, who's the author of a great book called Getting Things Done, 2-time guest on London Real. And that is to try to find what your next action step and try to make it smaller and smaller and smaller until where you can just do it. David has something called the 2-minute rule, which means if you can do something in 2 minutes, do it right now. And that could mean going online right now and booking a personal trainer. Boom, you can do that in 2 minutes. That could mean making a phone call. That could mean whatever it is that you have to do. Go to your refrigerator and throw away all the foods with sugar in it, whatever. And so what you want to do is make that next action step so small that you can do it. And right now, most likely your next action step is too big and you become paralyzed. So if writing a book is something you want to do, well, your next action step right now is probably to write a book. And that's impossible to do. It's going to take a year. So why don't you write an outline or the title or something that's small enough to where you can just get it done? And if it's not getting done, it's too big. So slice it down into something that's even smaller. And that's my advice today when it comes to procrastination. I'd love to hear your comments because this is one of the number one things. I'm going to be talking about it in my upcoming book. And write down in the comments below what's the next action step you can take and make it really, really small to where you can take it. Because once you take one little step, you can take the next little step and you can really build up momentum and really keep it going. So those are my thoughts on procrastination. You are not alone if you think you're the one that's suffering from it. I do, so do almost all of my high performance guests. We just have a system and a methodology to get us out of that rut and get us moving forward. So put your comments below. Let me know what you're struggling with. Let me know your next action step. And if you're struggling with it, make it smaller, smaller, smaller to something where you can literally just do in 2 minutes and get that flow going. All right, talk to you guys later.